Take it by the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it by the old man. Had to change her heart and it fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long quick like Jesus, that Colombiana. That's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can feel the throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Chargers going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's get out to Kansas City as we welcome in our brand new commentary team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Have fun, gentlemen.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the San Diego Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll run now with Ware. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The tackle by the rookie Joey Bosa. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Smith now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 4. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Back near his goal line, Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin. Well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Melvin Gordon's rookie year was a far cry from his last season at Wisconsin, wasn't it?
Boy, it was. Yeah, we got the numbers right here. 3.5 yards per carry, 641 yards, no touchdown.
Well, I think his team is really looking to do things to help him break out and get back to that Wisconsin form in 2016.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that's caught inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 2nd and 10, Smith again. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there at 22.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw this time. He's got Travis Benjamin complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down. They come out here in the eye. They run it here. Where? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Now it's Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rivers to throw it, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To the air again here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Rivers again. He's got a man. It's Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Tyrell Williams, 60 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. One receiver left, that's Allen. Here's Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Open man, it's Allen. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And they're going to speed things up here. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. A strong running. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Watch right.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he fires one incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So out come the Chargers. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the I. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. A good pickup there at 22. Good display of running there by Melvin Gordon, and good to see him healthy back from that microfracture surgery.
It really is, because he did not have the rookie year he expected in 2015. Then we heard about the surgery in the offseason, so to see him back and moving around, we're probably going to see the best of Melvin Gordon going forward. Now Gordon on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come up in an offset I. To throw is Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. Hunter Henry out of the University of Arkansas was definitely the consensus top tight end in the 2016 draft. I thought he might sneak into the first round. He didn't. But I think that Phillip Rivers really... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them. Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage. Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it? Absolutely. They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They come up in an offset eye. Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So 2nd and 10 here. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Smith. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Smith. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on second down is Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw, Smith. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he cuts it back left. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Here's Smith. Conley's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe to be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep it.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, here's Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They come up at an offset eye. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now,
blitz coming, and down he goes. The NFL sack leader from 2014, Justin Houston, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. They come out here in the eye. Second down, Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Third and long for Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the run, it's Ware. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Here's Smith now on second down. Deep drop. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And able to find Conley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's third and short. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
One receiver left, two to the right. Now Smith, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. On first down, it's Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 11 yards on the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. To the air again, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. 3rd down and 4. They come up in an offset eye. Rivers to throw it. Finds his target. It's Gates. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now it's Smith. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Smith, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex.
Way to go, guys.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old Hank. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing, you know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight